see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential to be the best you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational. But that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. Call 233-4430 or order online at Applebee's.com and pick your meal up with Carside to go. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 in Athens, just off I-65. Eating good in the neighborhood. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State Hometown Team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hey, this is Rusty Brand, head coach of the Athens Bible School varsity boys basketball team, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And good Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are live here at the Duck Pond. That's what we're calling it. What's the official term, Lee? Duck Pond? Big Spring Park?
Big Spring Park.
Big Spring Park here, just a couple of blocks off the courthouse square. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod, tumbling and producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And you can call or text us at 256-812-1848. Area code 256-812-1TGT. Find us online at tailgatetalk.net. Follow our Twitter and Instagram accounts at Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook and me, where you can find us at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Subscribe to the Applebee's Tailgate Talk YouTube channel as well. Amazon Echo, say Alexa.
Play Tailgate Talk.
Google Home, say okay Google.
Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Bama Zach's still rocking and rolling. Download the Tailgate app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. Also look for the Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. I got through popular podcast platforms without messing up.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right. So we got a great day. We're, like I said earlier, we're live here at Earth Day and Outdoor Expo at the Big Spring Park here, just off the square. Great lineup of guests coming up. We got Reggie Grimes, Griff Redmill, and Ray Hudson, all former Bama players. And Griff's going to be live here, ain't he?
Yeah,
he's going to come in during the phone call. And Michael Pendergrast, the new Elkmont football coach, will join us by the phone. And Monica Maxwell, the new girls James Clemens basketball coach, will be joining us. Coach Caray is now at Athens, and so Coach Maxwell will be following her lead there, I guess. We'll also have Justin Harris. He's live sitting over there at that picnic table playing with his phone. He is with the West Limestone Wildcat Diamond Club. On the phone, we'll have our weekly chat with Josh Caray, the voice of the Trash Pandas, and AP Steadham, the Swami of the SEC. Guys, welcome. Good show. I neglected to mention this is our last regular season show of the year. So, so you didn't have a lot of scores, Tim, but you had some more that you wanted to share.
Yes, I have no scores, but I do have more. Brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Couple of announcements here. If I can get down to East Limestone Band's having a fundraiser today. They're going to. This is the first of a few they're going to have. They're trying to raise money to go to Honolulu for the Vietnam Veterans Day Parade and Ceremony in March 2022. So they're having a fundraiser at S&J Farms today until 5, I think, selling hamburgers and things like that. Adult Tennis League registration is going on at the Athens Rec Center through June 24th. The cost is $30 for singles, $50 for doubles.
There you go, Todd.
There we go.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Call 233-8740 for more information. Next week, I'm going to put a plug in for the Play Action Sports Report coming up next week. We'll be talking with Tynesha and Kiana Malone. They're coaches of Athens Performance Volleyball, and they've got some sign-ups or tryouts coming up here later on in the month. So we'll call for them, or we'll talk to them. And this is not sports related, but I just wanted to say it on the Good Time Gold midday show next week.
Yeah, say it. Come on, say it.
We've got an interview with Ann Margaret. I talked to her yesterday. The Ann Margaret.
You a lie?
No, she's got a movie coming out with Ellen Burstyn, Christopher Lloyd, James Caan,
Great Scott,
Jane Curtin. And so that's coming out next Friday. But I talked to her yesterday, and she said she loved my accent. So.
Dude, I'm speechless. When you get Tomcat speechless, I'm speechless.
I know it.
Yeah. So. Wow.
But there you go. Scores and more brought to you by P4. Well, not next week, but our next show, which will be a special one from the from live at Mud Volleyball for a Cure, or from Mud. We'll be live at Mud Volleyball for Mud Volleyball for a Cure. We'll be there. We'll have New York Post sports columnist Peter Bexey on.
Okay.
So
what day again was that where Ann Margaret's coming on?
It'll be next week, probably. I don't know, Thursday or Friday.
All right.
Next week. So.
I'll be out of town next week, so I gotta
get on the audio down. So. Anyway,
Todd, look out! You got a curious visitor. Ladies and gentlemen, ducks are everywhere. That's why they call it the duck pond here, Big Spring. And we're gonna toss it over here and let Leigh do her thing. Yeah. We have Leigh Patterson back with us. If you watched the show last week, you heard us discussing the Earth Day and Outdoor Expo. We'll smack your tail. You better get out of here, duck. Probably come up and peck me right on the leg.
He wants an interview, I think.
I think so. He is curious. That's
Well, he's
for
not
sure.
loud like that other
No,
one
he's
was.
not loud, so he do his thing. As long as he shuts his mouth.
Checking us out.
So talk to us, Leigh. We got everything going here. Great job so far. Everything's organized. People are here.
You. We're so excited that you guys are here as well.
Yes, we are.
We have about 35 vendors out today and exhibitors and people. We've got Steve Trash doing his shows at 11:30, 12:30, and 1:30. It's a free event, and as we've said, it's at the duck pond as the ducks are all around us.
That's just wanting some
Hey, buddy.
food. That thing just wanting some food.
He's begging.
Stretch that neck out too far, wring it, and put him in a pot.
But it's a nice day out today. Like I said, free event. We'd love to have you out. And parking, you can park across the street at Athens State University because we do have some of the streets blocked off, but I think you can get here pretty easily. And we've got kids' crafts. We've got a petting zoo. Vendors are here with things set up.
Where's the petting zoo?
The petting zoo is across the street at the KLB office.
Okay.
Yeah, where Steve Trash is going to be. So
Gotcha.
go over there and pet some little goats.
What kind-
or
is that what they
ponies
got?
and horses and
Goats, ponies, and horses.
And there was a cow and I think I saw a pig. Yeah.
All right. Now we're getting down to my kind of pets. Bacon.
But no lions and tigers and bears.
No lions and tigers and bears
Yeah,
on mine.
thankfully not. We've got the Optimist Club is here. They've got their food truck set up. They're also selling some shaved ice. So
Oh, that'll come in handy a little bit later.
It's kind of a little bit humid today, so that'll help cool you off with that. We have the North Alabama Health Education Center booth. They're doing free COVID testing. If you have to travel or anything and you need a COVID test, come out and get them to do that for free for you. We've got Kids Corner. They're doing crafts over there. Lemon Blessings. Isabel Lovern has her little lemonade stand set up, and all the proceeds go to charity. So that's a
Carissa and Garth's
Carissa
daughter.
and Garth's daughter, yes. So Carissa's here as well. She's going to be reading her new children's book that she wrote at at 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
So that book's available for purchase, and I'm sure she'd be glad to sign it for you as well. So we've got a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Come
All kind
check
of
us
famous
out.
folks. Absolutely. Well, Leigh, thank you so much. We're going to turn you loose and let you get back to the craziness of organizations.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you for joining us and talking to us.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey guys, this is Max Howell. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. I only got one ear. Wiggly. And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, everybody. Tom McClung, Old Tom Kid here alongside Todd the Bod Tumlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We've got Justin Harris with the West Limestone Wildcat Diamond Club. Hey, bud.
How's it going?
Good. I was asking you what all you guys got coming up. You said a fundraiser? So
yeah, we do. We
about
have the second annual cornhole tournament. We're going to have it at Salem Ballpark out there. It's we're raising money to finish paying for our hit facility that we built.
Yes.
We formed the Diamond Club in late 2019. There was 4 of us, myself, Travis Purcell, Steve Owens, and Jason Laxon. And we formed it to be able to build the building directly beside the school. We're not on school property. We actually purchased the property over there, built the building, and we built it strictly for the school teams.
Right.
And we're just trying to get it finished, paid for. We're had about $180,000 in it, and we owe about $58,000, and all that money's either been raised or donated.
Cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's impressive.
That's very impressive, and what a unique thing and an awesome thing too, because you don't see Diamond Club or baseball boosters specifically that often, especially around here and for a smaller school. So what y'all are doing is incredible for the athletes.
We wish we would have done it sooner. We'd been talking about it for years, and finally Steve Owens came and he said, "Guys, we're doing it." He said, "Let's get together." And I can't tell you, we had meetings after meetings together before it ever got to happen. I'm talking 4 to 5, 6 hour meetings trying to figure out what we can do. We originally was going to build it on school property, but the hoops that you have to jump through in order to get it built on school property is
liability and all that.
Yeah, so fortunately there was a piece of property, directly, I don't know if you guys have been by there, but it's directly right beside the school. And
actually, I would have thought that would have been school property.
Right, well, it wasn't. We actually, one of the teachers that had retired there, her daughter and husband owned it at the time, and they didn't even have it up for sale. We were just having a meeting, and we said, "Hey, who owns that piece of property?" And Jason Lack said, "I know." He jumps up out of the meeting and drives to their house. So while we're having this meeting, comes back and he said they're going to think about it. They called us back about 3 hours later and told us what they'd take for it, and we bought it, and then work began, and we had tons and tons of donations to help us get started. We done dirt work for several months, and we had a lot of stuff going on. People in that community are very generous. That community is outstanding when it comes to helping, especially when it comes involved anything with the community over there.
Yeah, tight knit, support one another for everything. So this isn't just for West Limestone kids, right?
No, this is.
Well, we built it for the West Limestone baseball and softball kids. What we do during the summer, though, is we will
That's what I thought.
potentially rent it out to any travel ball teams that would like it. We prefer to be a few kids on it from West.
Oh, yeah.
And but we will rent it out to some travel ball teams. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's very, very nice. We have 2 80-foot cages. One of them split. It's a 60 by 100, so we got 6,000 square foot in there. It's full turf. Got bathrooms in there. It's super nice.
Yeah,
I haven't been on the inside, but
I've seen the outside, but I haven't been inside.
It sounds like it's got everything it's needed.
Yeah, it does. You got pitching lane. You got pitching lanes in the middle. I mean, it's super nice. But we're just trying to get it paid for, and we're going to have a chicken stew and goat stew for sale also next weekend with a cornhole tournament. We did it last year, and we did it on a Friday night, and it was a huge turnout. But we decided to do it early on a Saturday morning this time, and so hopefully we have a lot of teams. It's $40 a team to enter. Wildcat Nutrition out in West Limestone, who's just a new business out there, has actually sponsored and going to help pay first place for us, and they make the T-bombs and all that good stuff that's out there, so it's right across from Mapco, so everybody stop in and check them out.
There you go.
Will Balcom.
Name's familiar. I know the name.
Him and his wife. That's who's doing that.
Okay. Well, that is awesome.
And what's the date again on the cornhole?
June the 12th.
June the 12th.
We're going to start taking teams at 8 a.m.
So it's a walk-up, sign-up thing?
It is. I mean, you can go ahead and pre-register if you would like. I mean, we are offering that, but most of them just sign up the day of, and I'll draw the bracket up at 9 a.m. depending on how many teams we got, and we'll start directly after that.
And you said it's at the Salem Park.
It is at Salem Ballpark. Yes, sir.
Salem Ballpark. Yeah, right there on Highway 99.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all reached out to there's several cornhole leagues around here.
We haven't reached out to any of them. That's one thing that we haven't done. Honestly, I hadn't really even thought about that, to be truthful with you. We done it last year, and we had I think it was 42 teams in there last year, and we originally was going to do 2 pots of chicken stew, and man, that sold out within an hour and a half.
So y'all don't need any extra.
So we ended up going and getting another one and doing it. We sold 3 pots of chicken stew last year, so we're going to try to do 2 pots of chicken, 1 pot of goat this year.
Wow.
Yes,
I
sir.
had the goat stew in a long time.
I had some last weekend. A friend of mine that's actually going to help cook it. It's good because I've had goat stew before. It's not very good.
It's got to be prepared.
It's got to be prepared correctly. Yes.
Some folks, I had a friend years ago cooked the goat stew, and I was eating and talking how good it was. All he could do was smell that stink. He could never eat any goat stew anymore.
Yeah, but hopefully we can raise enough money. Our goal is to maybe have this paid for within the next year, and that way we can. All the money we do after that can be pushed back into the baseball and softball programs.
Yeah.
We have some good coaches over there and fully support us, and so it's nice, man. It's definitely been a culture change the last few years over there, and it's been for the good.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's paid off, and it's just gonna continue to pay off.
It is, yeah.
And you could see it with the ball team this year.
It stays busy. I'm gonna tell you right now, it stays busy. There's people in there all the time. We give the kids who play school ball access to it all the time. It's actually a Wi-Fi lock, and so I can unlock it from my phone here.
Oh, nice.
We have cameras all in there and cameras at the door, so they just ring the doorbell, see who it is, and I can unlock it. And kids go in there all the time. They keep it busy.
That's great, man.
They keep it busy.
That's so cool. You can unlock it, so don't have to get in the truck and run down on a rainy night or whatever. That is awesome. Looking down the road, I mean, you think y'all will ever be able to expand it? Does it need expansion?
I don't think
y'all got enough.
I don't think it needs expanding. I mean, really and truly, the way we got it built, it would be tough to try to make it bigger. One thing that we would like to do is put air in there. We got heat in there. One thing we would like to do is put air in there and then start doing things for the baseball and softball teams after we get the building paid for.
Yeah,
gotcha. We're having the dancing of the ducks, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's our talking that's attracting them, but they are doing some odd dances.
They think we got bread, I reckon.
I guess so. We don't have any bread for them.
How much do you expect to raise off of?
The cornhole tournament, not last year. We done well. I think last year we raised around $3,000. That was with stew sale and with the cornhole tournament as well. So we hope to do somewhere around that this year. We got some other things that are coming up and that our baseball and softball team is helping us with. So we're hoping that we can do big things. We're also working on a drawdown dinner. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the drawdown, but we're working on that, but that takes a lot of logistics to get moving.
A lot of donations and logistics.
It does, yeah. So we're kind of working on that to hopefully maybe we can have that more towards the end of the year.
Yeah, and from what I understand, those if successful, those are usually pretty beneficial.
So hopefully we've been told a guy that's actually helping us has done them before, and they've been very successful with them. So hopefully we can get it, and like I said, maybe we can get it paid for within a year. That's our goal. Whether it happens or not, we don't know yet.
Well, if you don't have a goal, you know you ain't going to get it done.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Well, buddy, we sure thank you for joining us again. And ladies and gentlemen, June 12th, Cornhole Tourney, Salem Ballparks. What time do people need to show up?
They can start taking teams at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. All right. And that'll be, then they'll start bags in the air about what time?
Probably around 9:15, 9:20.
All right.
Yeah. If y'all are listening, get that team formed to get out there.
That's right.
That's right. Come on out. We got
chunk that corner.
We have it all. Last year we had some that's never played before, and we had some that's won some of the biggest tournaments there was.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, Justin Harris, thanks for joining us with the West Limestone Wildcat Diamond Club. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
This is Todd the Bod at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Y'all know how great I sound every week on the radio. You can't imagine how good I look from getting my hair cut from Tammy and all the girls at Shireman's Barbershop. Please go see them at 115 North Marion Street and tell them Todd the Bod sent you.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
He'll take the snap, looking for running room on the outside. He's at the 10, he's at the 5, angling for the pylon. He's in! Touchdown, James Clemens!
Be listening for James Clemens High School football this coming season as the Jets take on the best in Class 7A competition. You can hear every featured game streamed live online at pasnetwork.net or on your Play Action Sports app and later on demand. You can also hear the replays Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. Join us for exciting coverage of James Clemens Jets football this coming season from Play Action Sports and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is UNA women's basketball coach Missy Cyber, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen, live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, old Tom Cat, alongside the bod himself, Todd Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we have Michael Pendergrast, the new Elkmont football coach, on the line with us. Coach Pendergrast, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Man, yeah, the first time, but hopefully not the last time. So we usually,
yeah, let's hope not.
Yeah, exactly.
It won't be.
No,
it won't be.
We love calling games up there. Was it Boss Hill? Is that the name of the stadium? Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So congratulations on the new job, Coach. Not that previous coach didn't do his best and try hard. Coach Wells did, but he maybe limited a bit. So I guess what I'm trying to say is your task at hand is obviously going to be tough. But have you had any time to meet with the kids yet, or even be introduced to them?
I have. I got board approved on the 27th. We had kind of a player meeting, parent meeting that day, because we had to get started fast. Kind of got started late in the game. In these first couple of weeks, we listed on Thursday and Friday. Well, we got some maxes on some of the kids, but hadn't had a chance to just see all of them. We got some kids on vacation. Last day of school, so a lot of kids weren't there.
Yeah.
But got to see some of them. We've got some potential. We're going to try to do some things. Starting next week, we should have all the kids. I should get my eyes on them and just kind of see where we stand and what we need to do to get where to where we need to go. So.
Now, how tough is it coming in, at the end of a school year, not knowing, and I'm sure you've, had opportunity to see some film and things of that nature, but not knowing exactly what you've got or what you're going to have on the field since you weren't there for the spring football.
It's going to be, it's going to be tough. That's going to come with, how we practice during the summer. We've got us in some extensive 7-on-7, so we'll kind of see how the kids, perform against other schools. We've actually got some kids, 7-on-7 scheduled this summer, against teams that will be in our region, so we can kind of see how we compare against them. But getting hired late is kind of tough. I told my principal jokingly the other day, I said, if y'all fire me, just do the next head coach a favor and fire me in December so they can get hired in January. So they're not behind the 8 ball.
Well, it does make it tough. Absolutely, you're behind the 8 ball. When you're doing the 7-on-7s, especially like you said, coming into new opportunity, are you able to kind of put your offense in and let the kids work on it, or because it is 7-on-7 and not full squad, is that just not something that's feasible?
The way we're going to conduct practice now is we're going to go skilled separate, skilled quarterbacks, running backs separate, and we're going to do O-line, D-line separate. And they're going to lift separately as well. So they'll learn separately until we get into, starting, we get that extra week. So until we start the end of July practice, they'll be completely separate the whole summer. So we'll have our whole pass game in, I think our first one's on the 24th. So we'll have our entire pass game in by the end. Our quarterback's on vacation right now, so we've got to get him in and get him acclimated to it. But, we did 2 days of install on offense right now, so hopefully we'll have it all installed and ready for competition on the 24th. So
vacation?
That's the plan anyway.
There's no vacation in football. Like there's no crying in baseball.
I know, right? So I wish that was the case.
The coach, for those who don't know you, introduce yourself to the listening audience here. Where you come from, what your back history is.
All right. So started my career as a student assistant really at UNA. Knew a coach there and kind of wanted to get into coaching football. So he's like, hey man, you want to come out and help me run some drills and stuff in practice? Turned into a year of doing that, and then Coach Hud left. He was the coach at the time at North Al, and then he left. And, I was actually graduating as he was leaving, and Coach Bowden had gotten the job. And they needed a GA, so I got hired on as a GA, and spent 2 or 3 years doing that. And then Terry went on to Akron, and then Coach Wallace took over the program, and he wanted to keep me on, so I stayed on for about 3 more years there. Then met my wife. We moved to Huntsville, got a job at James Clemens, coached there in 2015. Was able to coach those kids like LeBron Ray and Eric McDonald and Monty Rice, so around a really good program. Left that year, went back to UNA, and then went to Austin. Spent 3 years there on the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball, so that was pretty good. And then took an opportunity to go to Leigh to help kind of turn a program around. So I spent my first year at Leigh as a coordinator there, and had a rough year, and decided we were just going to kind of try to rebuild the program, and invested in some kids there, and the program will see the benefits of that this year. And interviewed at Elkmont, got the job, and I'm here. So
excellent.
Yeah,
well traveled and well credentialed,
and that's wonderful, because you've had so many learning experiences from different coaches and things of that nature at different levels of football, being at UNA. So. It sounds like you're primed absolutely to be the new head coach at Elkmont. So great hire.
I'm ready. I've had a lot of good mentors along the way, and that's what I told them in the interview that Cody. I've worked with Cody Gross at Athens and Wade at Florence, and a lot of these guys, and the program will be well sheltered. So if there's a problem, I'm always going to reach out to somebody who may have an answer. So,
Yeah,
if I don't have the answer.
That's pretty good to have resources like that. And they'll actually give you answers because you're not in their area or anything like it. They're not an opponent.
Exactly.
So they'll be glad to help.
Yeah, I would hope that they would give me answers anyways. But we're the good guys in this business. We're just trying to develop these kids and just make the best out of them. And if you're a football coach, it's about winning on Friday nights. But at the end of the day, if you're a true football coach, it's really about developing these kids so that they're always willing to help. So
that is awesome.
What do your class numbers look like? How are you divided up?
I haven't even gotten there yet. We've had about between 36 and 43 show up to work out so far. I know I've counted 10 to 12, 11th or 12th graders that are on vacation right now that I hadn't really just laid eyes on yet. So,
okay.
I'd say I know the senior class is going to be somewhere around 11 to 14, but after that I couldn't tell you, where the other class is staying yet.
Okay. I couldn't remember how it was skewed last year. So
yeah, it was young. Coach Wales would talk about how young the team was.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're young, and we got a lot of development to do. I'll say that. So and one thing about Coach Wales is I hadn't heard a bad word about him.
No, you won't.
People love him, and man, he's I've met him once before, and he's just a kind-hearted person. And I hate what happened. But I've heard he's trying to do a good job, and I don't know what the issue is, but hopefully we'll, we've been able to hire 5 new coaches. We kept one on, Coach Chambers. And so it's been nice. So the kids will have a new, younger coaching staff and a little bit experience, a little bit more experience. I think one of the things that Coach Wells, he probably didn't have enough help. So we'll have plenty of help and plenty of experience to get these kids going in the way they, need to go. So
where are your assistants coming from?
Well, I've got one from Rambert. I got one from Danville. So these guys, I hired an offensive coordinator from Danville. He's coming over, Coach Matt Smith. And then I've got Colton Lovern, who handled the strength and coached on the defensive side of the ball at Rambert. He's from Randolph County. Let's see who else we got. Coach Chambers, he's been at Elkmont. He's Elkmont born and proud. He loves that place. I love him. He's good to have around. And then I got Peyton Bolden, who's been at West Limestone. Then who else we got? We got Matt Boston, who was at Hazel Green, and then he was at Austin with us for a little bit. So
sounds like a good, that's a good lineup of coaches, Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the principal's been really good about helping us get coaches and get good teachers as well. So
yeah, and hopefully, I would think they would have some patience. It's going to take a while, not just to gel the team, but to gel the coaching staff. I mean, coming from so many different schools, and I know a lot of these guys, obviously, but until you start working together and forming that staff, man, you've got a huge job ahead of you, without a doubt.
Yeah, and when I interviewed a lot of these guys, you kind of look for something, but the one thing that I was looking for was just if they were humble, and I think if you can catch a personality that's humble, they're always willing to work for you and do their best for you. So I think I've hired a pretty good coaching staff. I think they're going to help me turn things around, and we're going to see some success because of those guys. So
that's awesome.
Well, I'm assuming you're going to be teaching something there too, right?
Yeah, that isn't laid out. I'm a history major, working on getting science certified to teach some science because I need some science openings. So but love history, and if that's what I'm end up teaching, and I've been doing it for 6-7 years now, so it'll be fun. So.
That's great, Coach.
Wow. Well, between being in the classroom and starting a new team with a new coaching staff, you're going to be a busy man without a doubt.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And then I got 2 kids, one that's 4 and the other one is 5 months.
Oh Lordy!
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow, you've got it going on.
The salad days, brother. Enjoy them. They go by fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, man. That's what I hear. So.
For real.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you for joining us, bud, and man, wish you nothing but best of luck. Can't wait to call a game out there for you.
Congratulations again.
Yeah, thanks, man, and look forward to having y'all.
Look forward to meeting you, Coach.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Coach Michael Pendergrast, the new head football coach at Elkmont High School. So good for him.
Yeah.
Good for the Devils.
Congratulations.
Miss my old buddy Dwayne,
Yeah,
but hey,
But congratulations to him. He's retired.
Yes, he's retired. Good for him. He's doing well.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. You are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Jamie Putman of Clemens, our last Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week for the season. Jamie picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got you covered. Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. School may be out, but you can still enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week over the summer for the upcoming school year. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and fill out the form. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Enter your nominations today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Tyrone Poole, former NFL cornerback and two-time Super Bowl champ. And you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Let me give you some trash talk.
Hey, you want to talk some trash?
Trash?
Trash.
Trash.
Won't pick it up. Take them lights away.
Trash.
Girl, why not take out the trash?
You don't know how to trash talk, do you?
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen, live here on WKAC, the Big 1080. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside the bod himself, Todd Tomlin, producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert. And we've got the voice of the Trash Pandas, Mr. Josh Caray, joining us now. Josh, welcome back to the show, man.
Hey, happy to be on with you guys. Thank you so much.
It's been a big week, bud.
You know, they're just playing a better brand of baseball. It helps when guys like Ebendell Isabel and Ray Patrick Ditter get going because it helps support the rest of the lineup. And so, yeah, I mean, things are moving in the right direction. And, you know, there have been a couple of rough ball games, but, you know, that's going to happen. And hopefully the guys just continue to improve.
And you may have coined a brand new phrase with "Go Ditter Go." On that triple.
Yeah, he can run a little bit. He's pretty darn fast. So if he can get the ball on the ground on a consistent basis, he's going to leg a few out. And if he hits one in the gap or down the line, yeah, it's going to create a lot of trouble for the opposing team.
Yeah, definitely extra bases. Reminds me of the movie Major League with Wesley Snipes' character. And, you know, he had to do push-ups. Yeah, Willie Mays Hayes had to do push-ups every time he popped the ball up instead of keeping it on the ground. Because, yeah, if they can keep it on the ground, he can definitely go. What about you, man? How long had it been since you've done a doubleheader?
Well, we did one the first week of the season.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Well, okay. So that wasn't your first one.
It wasn't that long ago, Todd.
Well, and I can't tell you what I had to eat for supper last night. So with me,
yeah, it's really it's not a big deal. I mean, 2 7-inning games. You take a break in between the ball games, and you just go. I mean, it's what we do, and you know, if it were 9 innings both games, it'd be a little tougher. But man, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, and I love the 7-inning game concept for doubleheaders. I mean,
absolutely,
it's plenty of baseball. You should be able to win or lose a ball game in 7 innings, and especially when playing back to back. Not only does it help the players, obviously the announcer, but the fans as well. Man, that's you know, that's a long day at the stadium, especially if you take your kids. So I love the 7-inning.
I went to a doubleheader in Port St. Lucie. Timmy Tebow's but his first game there, and got to see the boy hit first home run in Double-A ball a couple of years ago.
That was cool.
That was fun.
Wow. All right. So, yeah, I mean, the reason they do that is so they can just save on the pitching arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the right thing to do because, again, these guys are developing, and that's really what minor league ball's about.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what's the roster move? Any roster moves looming that maybe we don't know about or that you can share, or are we pretty much straight up running with the roster we got? Was it Kyle Tyler that's pitching his tail off right now? So,
yeah. I mean, there's nothing on the horizon. I mean, they're pretty happy with the roster they have at the moment. I mean, you got a lot of young guys who they're trying to get better and trying to move them through the system. And, you know, at high A ball, there's a bunch of guys there who need to master that level of baseball before they can move up. So, no, nothing that I've heard, and certainly nothing coming down from AAA right now. So, everything is pretty status quo for the Angels.
Let me ask you this, Josh. You know, minor league baseball is just that. It's developmental, right? It's supposed to get these kids, young men, whatever, to the next level. How much emphasis is put on the actual winning? You know, a lot of times it's harder for when they are having kids called up, moved down, this, that, and the other, to have that stability to be able to win games. From a managerial standpoint, I mean, do they feel that pressure of, man, oh my God, we got to win? Or just
no, not like that. It's not like Saban over at Alabama. By any means.
That's no pressure, man.
Yeah. They, I mean, look, they want to win and they want the guys to play well. That's without question. But, you know, if you're going to put a win over in front of the development of what could be a rising prospect, then no, that's the prospect takes precedent over the winning. And that's along the way, the other guys who might not be high-end prospects, you know, they're out there trying to showcase their skills, get better themselves so they can be seen. And so really there's a little bit of selfishness in minor league baseball because you're right, the winning is very much secondary. So, but at the same time, you do want the guys to play well. I mean, if you're 30, 40, 50 games under 500, then, yeah, people are going to start raising their eyebrows saying, hey, what's going on here? But as long as the guys are playing solid baseball and as long as they're putting a good effort forward, that's all you can ask for. And then the development takes precedence over the winning.
Yeah, makes sense.
So what's going on at the park tonight? Sorry, I've got tickled. The Ducks are acting up over here.
No, it's all right. Tonight we're having another fireworks show. It's brought to you by the American Cancer Society. And so we'll be doing that. We do fireworks every Friday and Saturday nights, and then we wrap up the homestand tomorrow with a kids run the bases. That'll happen after the ball game.
Oh, okay.
So we got two more games against these guys, then we hit the road for 6. So a couple of opportunities to see the guys before they go on the road again.
That's great. That is great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to search for another question, but I tell you what, just for those who have not been to the park, go. You know, the tickets are not that bad. The park's not that far a drive from anywhere around here, and that park is absolutely immaculate.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful ball club.
I love a lot of times when you're watching the game on TV, the camera angles from the third base side, and you can see all those families sitting up there on the hill.
On the berm,
yeah. That looks like so much fun and a fun opportunity for families to go out there, put a blanket down. And
foul balls come out there, too.
Foul balls come out there, too. But, yeah, tell the folks a little bit about the stadium and, and what to expect when they get there if they haven't been there already.
Yeah, well, when you get in, we recommend that you purchase parking in advance. You can do that through the Clutch app. It just makes things a lot easier. If you can, we certainly take cash in the parking lot. Now, once you go in, we are credit card only, so don't use cash for anything inside the stadium. But once you go in, there's the great part about that berm seating is that's our standing room only. So it's our cheapest ticket. It's $8, so it's a great way to just get into the ballpark. And then you can enjoy a little bit of everything. We got several concession stands. We've got a what we call the inline rock porch out in right field. That's for the adults to grab a nice beverage. For the kids, they've got a little play area down the left field line behind the picnic terrace, which is open. You'll be able to find Sprocket walking around the stadium. We're going to have in-between inning games, both on the concourse and on the field. And then we have a bunch of sponsors who, they'll set up a table somewhere on the concourse, and you can go interact with them and find out what they're about. So there's a little something for everyone. We don't have as much as I think we thought we would in year one, just because the pandemic pushed a lot of things back. But we're going to be adding more as we go, as the years roll by. It's just that we're here in year one. We're off to a good start, and we're just going to keep doing what we do and keep trying to find ways to make it new, fresh, and exciting for our fan base.
I can definitely tell you, after everyone complaining about opening night, that it is so much better.
Yeah, I haven't heard any complaints.
Of course, I don't have a problem with the parking. I get to the game an hour and a half beforehand, so whenever I show
you're ready to roll. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that first night, we all make, you don't know what you don't know until it happens. And
exactly.
So, we realized there were a couple of mistakes made. We corrected them, and ever since then, it's been pretty smooth sailing. You're going to face a little bit of traffic just because that's what it is. There's a lot of people in one spot.
Yes.
But my version of traffic's a little different. So. Well, Atlanta. I've lived in Atlanta, D.C., and New York. Trust me, this ain't traffic. But I get people.
Go ahead.
People want to get home. Yeah, people want to get home at a reasonable hour. I understand that. So we're always going to be looking for ways to make it better. But we've already done a real good job, and we just need to keep it up.
Yeah, I agree with you, Josh. I've driven in Miami. I've driven in Dallas and Fort Worth and Houston, and Atlanta. So this is not bad traffic.
Yeah, it's a little different. So. We're continuing to do what we can do to get better, and you're never perfect as an organization, but you keep striving for it because it makes you better, and that's all you can ask for.
Absolutely. Well, buddy, good luck. Good luck tonight. Tell the boys to hit them where they ain't, and we'll keep watching and keep playing ball. Yep. I'm planning on watching the game tonight. So.
Sounds good, partner. I appreciate it, guys.
Yes, appreciate you, Josh. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Josh Caray, the voice of your very own Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's time to take a break. You are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hey guys, guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
Takes a snap. He's rolling to his left. He's looking downfield. He's looking in the end zone.
Yes.
Throws a jump ball. It's complete. Touchdown. Golden Eagles.
Join us this coming season for Athens High School football. Greg Young will bring you all the exciting play-by-play online at WKAC1080.com or on your WKAC Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device by saying Play WKAC Sports. Listen for the radio replays Saturdays at noon and check out the archives on the WKAC Sports page. Golden Eagle football from 1080 WKAC.
This is the Big 1080 WKAC Athens.
Hello, I'm Andrew Smith, head baseball coach at Ardmore High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at the Duck Pond, also known as Big Spring Park, at the Earth Day and Outdoor Expo. It is, what time is it? 10:58, and we have got a couple of former Alabama football players, one on the line and one here in person. Reggie Grimes and Griff Redmill are here. We're trying to working on getting Ray Hudson on the line, but he's not available at this point in time. So, and that would actually be the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, and our Tailgate Talk special guest segment brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing. Hey, we got to pay the bills, man. Got to pay the bills.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Reg, you're not here to see it, and Griff obviously is, but Tom, our host, graciously wore his ugly blue and orange Auburn stuff.
It's a white shirt, man.
To commemorate. It's got blue and orange all over it with an eagle flying out of an A.
There's no doubt what it is.
Yeah,
no doubt.
There's no doubt what it is.
Well, don't take it. It wasn't intentional.
No, I'm teasing.
You know me better.
I would have done it intentionally.
Yeah, you would have.
But he's a better man than I am, Griff. So fellas, how y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Things are going great. Just living life up here in North Alabama.
There we go. Now, Reggie, where you at right now?
Right now, currently, I'm in Norman, Oklahoma, but I'm living and residing in Nashville.
Right.
Nashville. Okay, you're not too far up the road.
No, just right up the road. And before I forget, next week, I believe along with Ray, if we can get him on here shortly, aren't y'all going to be in Muscle Shoals for a fundraiser for St. Jude? Is that even close to being right?
That's right. Next weekend, fundraiser for St. Jude at Rally on the River. And me and Reggie and Ray will be there signing autographs, trying to raise money for the hospital.
Well, I appreciate y'all so much doing that. That's a big deal, and I can certainly imagine that's going to raise a lot of money, folks. And I know y'all done many signings before. Folks come out, man. They want to meet y'all, shake your hand, tell you thank you so much for giving us all these great memories we've had through the years.
They just want to say roll tide.
Well, we can say that.
Hey, that's going to be a great event. I mean, there's clearly more going on than just us there signing autographs. It's a great event. It's family-friendly environment, so everybody needs to come out and check it out there in the shoals, and it'll be a fun weekend, and it's all for a good cause. And
we'll get more information on that before y'all's interview's over. But so, Reggie, we'll start with you since you're there in Oklahoma. So tell us what's been going on, how you've been doing, and what you've got going on.
All right, well, I'm living and coaching in Nashville at a school actually right outside of Nashville at Ravenwood High School, football and track coach there. We just finished up track season last week where I'm a throws coach, and I had 3 athletes, including my daughter, participating in the state track meet. So we've been busy with that. Then that ran through last Thursday or Friday. Then this whole week we've been preparing to move my son back to school. So
yeah, that's what I figured you were doing there.
So that's why we're back. He's moving into his first apartment today. So I got on my moving cap. So I'll be tell me about it. I'll be tracking mattresses and couches and everything up a couple of flights of stairs right here in just a minute.
Oh, you're a good dad. That's all I got to say about that.
Been there, done that.
That's when he's supposed to reach out to his buddies, man, on the offensive line, Griff. And that's where he's going, hey, my fellas, I need y'all to help me move.
Yeah, normally we're the first people they call.
I'm sure.
Well, I mean, and it's going to be some of that going on as well.
Okay.
We had to get it from Nashville to Norman first.
Oh, so true.
Now that it's in the city, now we'll start making phone calls and get some of the big uglies over there. Some of that stuff.
Oh, man. Well, good deal. Well, Griff, what about yourself, bud? What's been going on and how you been?
Oh, man, just living life up here, raising children. I didn't even realize all this was going on out here today. And so my wife's she's on a girls' trip vacation this week, so I thought this would be a good time to take the kids up to the duck pond. And I'll jump in here on the broadcast and let them run around and have a good time. So
breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Hudson is on the line. Ray, welcome.
I don't think he's on.
I thought he's got the phone over there.
Yeah.
So we'll continue talking. Back to
Ray is probably in the middle of fishing, if I had to guess.
You think? Really?
Okay.
Saturday of fishing.
You can't talk too loud when
him
you
and
fish.
Coach Story would be wishing he was on this interview then. That's all that man wants to do, stay in the bass boat. So Athens, Alabama, we're not used to having, big time NCAA football players move to Athens, Alabama. We talked a little bit off the air, and your job and your lovely wife brought you here to Athens, and so you said you are enjoying it. You like living here?
That's right. I'm from Jasper, Alabama, originally down in Walker County.
Yeah,
Walker County.
I've been to Jasper many times.
When I met my wife Gia in college, and I started coming up here, I really liked Athens. It was a great community, and so it worked out great that we got to settle here. And it's I've been here longer than I've been anywhere now, so it's
home. That's something else.
Mm-hmm. It's a great town, great community, and we love it here.
Now, Reggie, how long you been in Nashville coaching? About 8 years or so? Do we lose him?
Do we still have Reggie?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, there you go.
So how long have you been in Nashville? About 8 years, is that right?
Well, yeah. I'm originally from Nashville, and we've been back here. Actually, we've been back here longer than that.
Okay. I didn't realize you had moved back so earlier in your.
All the kids went through school here in Nashville. Now that's 2 of them are now in college, and then my baby is going into her senior year in high school. So
okay. That's great. So Reggie's at Oklahoma. You mentioned another child in college. Which one is that?
Yeah, my oldest, Maya. She actually is a track and field athlete at Austin Peay.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, she good. Was she won the OVC triple jump and long jump before COVID. Before the COVID shutdown, she did not get to defend those championships because she got contact traced the week of the OVC meet, so she had to sit out this year.
Bless her heart, man. It's stinking contact tracing. She was probably just as fine as anybody, I imagine. She probably didn't even get it.
Oh yeah, no symptoms, no, no nothing. But our roommate got it. So the week before, so. Once the roommate had it, they're like, nope, she can't go. It is what it is. So.
Bless her heart, that stinks. So she had 1 year left, or was that it?
No, she does still have some eligibility. Okay. She does have the COVID year, I guess.
Yeah.
She does still have that year.
Is she living with y'all, or is she living off campus since it's so close?
No, she lives in Clarksville. She has an apartment in Clarksville.
Well, excellent. Well, let's talk to Ray. Now we've got Ray Hudson on the line.
Yes.
Hey, Ray, how are you today?
Pretty good, and you?
We're great, man. We got Griff sitting here right across from us, and Reggie on the phone, and
you're gonna wish you hadn't showed up so late because they've been telling stories, man, and not many of them were very good, Ray. I'm just telling you. I don't know. I can tell they love you, but just they just had stories. That's all. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
They didn't say nothing, man.
See, this is what we have to put up with.
Tons of trouble.
Somebody's got to be an instigator.
That's right. Yeah. So let's get into some. Well, Ray, tell us about what you're doing right now, and then we can get into some football stories.
Yeah. Not too much. I pressure wash when people need pressure washing, but I mainly don't do too much because I got 2 spine diseases, so I don't do too much nothing.
Gotcha.
Griff thought you might have been on the river or the lake fishing today.
Man, I wish. The bait's not running this year for some reason.
What messed you up?
They're in quarantine.
Yeah, I guess the weather messed the bait up where they changed direction and they didn't come through where I go fishing at. So they're not running this year. So the fishing is bad.
Oh, gotta have the bait. That's for sure.
Yeah. I saltwater fish, so I rely on that.
Oh, cool.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, when we had you on a few months ago, early in this season, talking about your book. How's that going?
My guy, we really ain't started on it because my guy really haven't talked about it here lately.
Oh. Okay.
You need to get on him and tell him to get to moving on that thing so we can read it.
Yeah.
So let's talk some stories. We got, ladies and gentlemen, we have Reggie Grimes, Griff Redmill, and Ray Hudson here.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break before we do that, and then we'll come. Gentlemen, remain on the phone, and we'll get into story time here in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State Hometown Team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
This is Todd the Bod at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Y'all know how great I sound every week on the radio. You can't imagine how good I look from getting my hair cut from Tammy and all the girls at Shireman's Barbershop. Please go see them at 115 North Marion Street and tell them Todd the Bod sent you.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy.
Bring the man in motion across the line of scrimmage. They give it to him on the sweep play. He's outside, got a little bit of room now. Down the sideline, cuts it back. He's angling for the end zone, and he will score. Wow.
Join us this upcoming season for Limestone County football, streamed right to your computer or mobile device on the Play Action Sports app. You can also hear it on your Amazon Echo by saying, Alexa, open Play Action Sports. Listen for the replay of select games Sunday afternoons on WKAC, and download each game from the archives anytime you want. Limestone County football from Play Action Sports and 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Chris Q, formerly of the Alabama Crimson Tide and Indianapolis Colts, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we're returning to our conversation with Reggie Grimes, Griff Redmill, and Ray Hudson. And gentlemen, I'll start with Ray. He was one of the last ones to join us. But what's some of your favorite stories from the times you played at Alabama?
I really ain't got any stories. Me myself.
Okay.
Well, I mean, did you have any games that might have stood out to you that were more exciting than others, or whether it was something you did personally or just a game in particular that you really was like, oh, my God, I can't believe I'm participating in this?
Yeah.
It was just a job.
Just a job. I hear you, buddy.
It is work, without a doubt.
Ain't no doubt.
I think Ray's being modest, because if anybody watched him play, he definitely had some exciting times.
All right, Griff, you share some of your memories with Ray, since Ray's being modest. Talk about something you remember.
Well, I can tell you, when Reggie and I played with Ray, were you a freshman in '99? Was that your freshman?
I had to sit out that year because I had some bad grades, so I had to sit out that year, and I came in 2000.
Okay, so yeah. I guess I overlapped 1 year with Ray, and I think he was kind of bouncing around between positions, trying to figure out where they were going to play him at, and ultimately landed at running back. And so after Reggie and I were gone, he settled in as a really good running back for us. But I got some stories with Reggie and I. Reggie and I were closer in age. And I'm sure people remember that 1998 game. We had a streak in Baton Rouge, dating back to the '60s, a winning streak dating back to the '60s. And LSU, they beat us for 58 minutes, and I can't remember what the score was, but we got into the last 2 minutes, and we had the most bizarre turn of events. I think we got an onside kick, and somehow got an interception. Don't even know why they were throwing the football with the game in hand. And we come out and win the game in the last 2 minutes. I didn't even have my gear buckled because we had 2 minutes left, and I thought it was over. So I started unhatching my stuff, and lo and behold, we get the ball back. So I played the last two series with my shoulder pads unbuckled and my gloves velcroed to my face mask.
Oh, wow. And you know what? You talk about that game. Yeah, I remember coming off the game. They had kicked the field goal. We held them to a field goal to make it 16-7 with like 4 minutes left in the game. And I looked up at the clock and I was like, well, and I did the same thing, Griff. I unbuckled. I said, if we're going to win this game, we're not going to be back out here. Defense can't come back out here. And lo and behold, you know, we go down and score. We get an onside kick. We go score again, and defense, we didn't play another play that game from that point. Is what I remember about that game is we got to stop right there at the end. Made him kick a field goal, and about 4 minutes left,
like you, Griff, I came out and I unbuckled and unstrapped. And next thing you know, Quincy's catching the touchdown in the end zone, and we're jumping around and like, well, I guess this is. I think they call it Bryant Denny South.
Yeah. we actually scored on the same play because we scored. I can't remember the DB for LSU, but he tipped it right into Quincy Jackson's hands, and he ran untouched into the end zone. And then we got that ball back, and we ran the exact same play. The exact same guy tipped it. It looked just like a replay of the previous play.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was as surprised as we were that we won that game because they beat us for 58 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Got to play the full 60, though.
That's right.
That's right. What Coach Dye said when he was interviewed. How long is it going to take you to beat Alabama? 60 minutes. You rarely beat them in any less.
That's right.
You got to play the whole game.
Yeah. So, now there was another story being tossed about here, something about a Lambeau leap.
Yeah. Reggie's leaping ability, his athleticism, his grace.
Well, Reggie,
his speed,
all this talk about Reggie being the track coach, and then his daughter winning the championship in the triple jump and the long jump. I thought, well, it's got to be genetics because anybody that has seen the Florida game, the SEC championship in 1999, could clearly see Reggie's jumping ability when he made that pick six. And made the attempt at the leg.
He's going, okay.
I tell this every time, man.
Everybody's got to be famous for something.
There you go.
I was running too fast. I missed the distance between myself and the wall. So when I jumped, I was too close and I hit the wall. That's what happened. Not that I couldn't jump up there. I never performed it or practiced it at that speed in that situation.
Please, that sounds like a perfect explanation.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of juice flowing right there. So, I could have made it up there, but it was more like, look, when I hit the wall, I felt that whole stadium shake. I thought I just knocked half a wall out.
I can't imagine that feeling. Now, it might not be the same feeling as catching a pass for -1 yards. Griff.
Somebody dug back into the archives.
But it's, I don't know, Griff, you tell me. Was Reggie feeling the same thing you were feeling with that reception?
I don't know. I mean, how many linemen in history were in the returning stat leaders in the receiving column? I just got to say there was just one.
There you go. Even though it was a negative.
It was a negative, but
you led.
I caught it for -3, so I gained 2 yards.
Gained
actually.
2. There you go.
if you want.
And if the ball had been thrown correctly, you'd have gained at least 5.
That's right.
That's right. You had to reach behind you.
All right, Reggie, your time. Tell us some of your favorite memories, man.
Well, we kind of touched on them, man. The LSU game in '98, winning the SEC championship in '99, the Orange Bowl, even though it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. I mean, that was just a historic game, and who knew that we were playing against the eventual GOAT of quarterbacks?
Absolutely.
Now, what I will say, and I used to tease him when I was in New England with him, I used to tease him about it. But what I will say is that night, man, he was money. And he was the real deal, I mean, it seemed like every time we got to him, he just got the ball off, and all the things that you see him doing now were on full display that night in the Orange Bowl. I think he may only miss like 4 passes all night, and it was just looking back on it, man. It's unreal to think about, what he's gone on to do. But if you were there that night at the Orange Bowl, it's not too terribly surprising that Brady has had the career he's had, because like I said, he was on that night.
And I wasn't there, but I was watching it on TV, and it's like you said, certainly wasn't for lack of effort. Y'all were there on him. And like you said, he would just release that ball right before he'd get popped or had to run out, of the pocket, and it was just one of those nights, like you said, he was on. And what are you going to do,
Hey, Reggie, I wasn't in the defensive meeting room, but one thing when I think back on that week, getting prepared for those guys, is I don't even remember Tom Brady's name being mentioned in the scouting report.
Wow.
No. Well, Tom didn't start that whole year. I think he came in late. They wanted the baseball kid to start, and he had started, and Brady wouldn't do nothing but bail him out. They would get down, and Brady would come in and bail him out. Well, he got injured. We were afraid that they were just going to line up and try to run over us. They had the big old offensive line, and A-Train Thomas was the running back, and that's what we were prepared for. So, we were determined that, no, they're not just going to come out here and push us around. Well, and we jumped out to a lead. We jumped out to like a 14-point lead, and that's when they started throwing the ball, and they figured something out, and from that point on, man, we go up by a couple of touchdowns, and here they come. We go up by a couple of touchdowns, and here they come. So, it was one of those games, man. It's certainly a classic.
Yep.
We did set a Orange Bowl record for false starts in that game, too, if anybody is keeping count.
Is it still the record?
I remember Big Sam was out, so I remember there's a bunch of penalties in the offensive line, but heck, man, even with that, man, we put up 35 points or 34 points, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Those games that you just, glad you're a part of.
What was the final score of that one?
35 to 34.
Yeah.
35 to 34.
I thought it was 2 points, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was, I guess that's one of those games, and I'm not even a player, tried to forget about. I'm certainly sure y'all did try to forget about it, but yeah, I'd forgotten about some of those Michigan players that were so good that went on to do some things.
Well, they've not been relevant here lately, so.
No, they haven't been relevant in a while, but. Talking about a while. So, what do y'all think about where the game's played now versus the way it was when y'all played?
Good question,
it's changed some. Offenses have certainly changed a lot.
It's definitely changed a lot. Offensively and defensively, it really doesn't hardly resemble the same game. I mean, there's some things that are similar about it, but speaking from the offensive line perspective, they really don't coach it even the same way because the schemes are so different. We were a lot of downhill. We did a lot of zone blocking, but we also had our fair share of power O's. Where you got a guard pulling around up in the hole and some ground and pound football, and really that's kind of a thing of the past.
Yeah.
And you go out and watch the guys practice and the things they do in practice and how they get the guys ready and what they do with them. Fundamentally, it's really totally different.
Yeah. What about defensive, Reg? What do you think?
I am glad when I played. I'm glad I played when I played. I cannot imagine offenses trying to run 140 plays a game.
Isn't that be crazy?
Honestly, now, when we were there, I tell you, we could tell, defensively, we could tell how we did by how many plays we played. And we wanted to keep that around 45 plays a week, right?
Wow.
Now you got offenses trying to run 160 plays or 150 plays or trying to run a play every 20 seconds. And that's just mind-blowing to me, mind-boggling. As a coordinator, we played last year, we played against Pulaski Academy. And I don't know if you know anything about this program out of Arkansas, but the coach is famous for never punting the ball and always onside kicking.
I've heard about that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we beat them. We beat them that year. We beat them 60-47.
Wow.
They ran 131 plays that night.
It's crazy,
right? So, just having to grade that as a coordinator and understanding the position that those guys are in, man, I don't know how they do it. I know conditioning has changed and the way we approach the game has changed, man, but good grief, that's a lot of plays, and that's a nightmare for a coordinator. So I can only imagine how it will feel, as a player to be in a 2-minute drill the entire game, what?
Well, and it took a couple, if not 3 years for colleges defenses to start adjusting to all these plays being thrown at them and not being able to get their defensive guys on the field, and because the offense wasn't substituting and all that stuff, and there for a while, and Auburn was really good at it.
Yeah, Gus had
they were one of the first ones to start it, and and as a defensive player, I can't imagine oh my God, I gotta have some Gatorade, man. I need a break.
Well, we're just talking about the physical part of it. We're not even getting into the actual scheming and game planning, what's going to come out of it. We're just talking about the sheer volume of the amount of plays that they're going to run at you, So,
Griff as an offensive lineman, how would you prepare for something like that?
Well, we're talking about it and thinking back to that 98 LSU game we're talking about earlier. I can vividly remember I played 98 plays in that game, and I thought I was going to die. I thought from physical exhaustion. So we're talking, and so that was probably 20 more plays than we normally played on a Saturday, and so talking about 130, 140 plays a game. I don't know. I think it's different for the offensive line now. Not saying that all us old heads want to talk about how much tougher we were than these kids are.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying it's different because I think when we played, you're depending on 5-6 guys, in a 3-point stance to make a hole for a guy to make a play. And now there's a lot of spacing. There's a lot more schematics that go into getting the guy in space. And so I think the physical conditioning is a huge aspect of it. Those guys are in phenomenal, superior shape, and it's just totally different than the way it was done 20 years ago when we were there. But they're probably not running the power O play 130 times. I don't know you can physically do it.
Yeah, you can't physically do that. But
so it's more pass. They're pass blocking probably twice as much as they were.
But y'all bring up a great point. And Ray, you included. Think about how long ago it was. And I know y'all had a training table and things of that nature. But to the nutrition standpoint, to the strength coach, to how everything's so isolated now and divided up. A lot more advantages for these kids on the field nowadays than what was available back then.
Well, yes, definitely. The strength and conditioning, the science behind that has come so far.
Oh, huge.
Hey, man, I wouldn't
even the clothes and the equipment.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was in Alabama, I always wore a bike helmet, and that helmet was the same helmet, the same model that I wore in Toy Bowl football when I was 7 or 8 years old. Hadn't been one design change.
Wow.
That's the honest truth. It was the same design. So now they got all these options and there's all this testing and safety measures and protocols for the headgear and the other equipment. It just tells you how much more focused in they are on player safety, things like that. But the science behind strength and conditioning, not just at the college level, but going back to high school, and even middle school, and so there's so much more focus on that. So these kids coming in as freshmen, they're ready to play. Whereas when Ray and Reggie and I were there, almost everybody took a developmental red shirt. Now that's a thing of the past.
It is. You're out there ready to go.
I wasn't ready to play when I walked in as 18 years old physically.
Just in case anybody's wondering, he's talking about the bike brand helmet.
Bike helmet. Bicycle.
Oh yeah,
bike brand.
Bike brand.
Thanks for clarifying. Didn't think about
that. Just adding to your point, there's so many advantages that guys playing today have that we didn't have. Just look at the 7-on-7 circuit, and everybody talks about the development of how quarterbacks are able to come in and play. Well, they're playing a lot more than we had the opportunity to play. They'll pretty much have a season in the off season. With 7-on-7, you'll go to these 7-on-7 tournaments, and they'll play 4, 5, 6 games a day. One of the kids I follow posted. He's an upcoming sophomore quarterback. He's going to be in our region this year. He posted from a weekend. This is from a weekend of play. He threw 55 touchdowns.
Gee,
good grief.
Well, that's a lot of ball.
It's a lot of football,
that you're playing. So these guys are so further, so much more developed from that standpoint than we were. And the receivers, the quarterbacks, the running backs, all of those guys. So obviously the defensive backs, the linebackers, they have to develop and keep up. So. But these kids have such a huge, I won't say, it's an advantage. Such a huge advantage as to what we had coming in. So, back then, everybody was redshirted. Now, not so much.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about some of your Iron Bowl experiences. Good, bad.
Well, I want to ask, I got a question for Ray real quick. Just out of curiosity, and obviously you didn't get to both. You don't know, but so Ray, talking about equipment. Going back and watching these older games, y'all's shoulder pads and thigh pads and knee pads, everything was so much bigger and looked heavier. Do you think that have made a big difference from what you look at the game now? It looks like the guys are barely even wearing anything. Do you think that have made a difference for you running the ball?
I actually cut the padding off of my pads and just got the plastic piece. I just had a plastic piece for my thigh pad.
I don't blame you, brother, because I'm telling you, those things were huge.
There were some games where my thigh pad would be like at a V, bent upwards from getting hit, and I'd have bent it back to normal.
Wow.
Yep.
But it helped you run faster, I assume, right?
Yeah, I believe light is better.
Yep.
And you had to catch me to hit me, so.
That's right. Good point. Good point.
Now, Ray, how many carries a game? Because we were talking about all these plays that the offense has run. Now, how many carries did you get a game? Because you might have been grateful
the most I ever.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the most I ever got was like 17, and that was during the South Carolina game, 2004.
Okay, because you might have been thankful for more chances to carry the ball. If you'd run that many plays, but then at the same time, when you get the ball, you want to take it to the house then and just make one carry out of it.
Well, they'll give me other touches by catching the ball out the backfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of back to my question that what's some of your good memories from the Iron Bowl, bad memories?
The 2003, they beat us, but they had us up by like 14, 21 points or something like that. It was like 28 I don't even know. And it was like, we came back and we got within like a score to beat them, and they ended up beating us at the end of the game, though. That was a good game, though.
Well, I can tell you, for me, '99 was probably the best experience, and Reggie can probably chime in on this one as well, because we show up and we were playing. We had never beaten Auburn at Jordan-Hare, and
I remember that.
So we go in and we're playing for a chance to be in the SEC championship game, and man, they hit us in the mouth in the first half, and we were having a hard time doing anything offensively, and I'll never forget, we go in at halftime. And our good buddy Chris Samuels, and who's a pretty soft-spoken guy, he gets up and he calls every player, every coach, every trainer's manhood into question, and with great fury in his voice. I've never seen him like that before, but he knew it was at stake, and he knew it was his senior year, and he pretty much challenged every guy right then and there. And we came out, and I love going back and watching that film, the second half of it, because what Chris Samuels did to other grown men out there in the second half, it should be illegal. I mean, he single-handedly led the charge, and then Sean Alexander got going, and we just took the game over and beat him for the first time in Jordan-Hare. It was a great feeling.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah,
for you guys, it was awesome.
We've been on the other side of it, too.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Just play.
So, I think every Auburn game that I played in, every Iron Bowl game that I played in or was a part of during my time at Alabama was memorable. My true freshman year, Curtis Brown caught a touchdown pass from Freddie Kitchens in the corner of the end zone that was waved off. We ended up losing that one.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was
we ended up losing
call.
that one. My next year, the first year I actually played, I'm trying to think. I don't know if we jumped out I think we jumped out big on Auburn, and they came back, and then we ended up having to score at on the last. Dennis Riddle caught a pass and walked in, during the last seconds of the game, or maybe had time for one play left, and we won that one. The next year was the fumble, the screen pass. Now, I didn't play in that one. I tell people all the time, I never lost to Auburn on the field. the one that we lost down there, we went back down there, and we beat them for, like you say, 58 minutes. We beat Auburn's butt. We kicked Auburn's butt for 58 minutes, but Coach had just won a Super Bowl, as a matter of fact. Called a screen pass on third down. The ball popped out. Auburn recovered it. A couple of plays later, kicked the field goal, and they beat us.
Yep.
But next year, my junior year, they actually jumped out on us 17-0, and we scored 31 straight to beat them in '98. And then '99, like Griff just talked about, man, we had pretty much clinched the West. All we had to do was get past Auburn, who wasn't very good that year. But they came out, man, playing with their hair on fire and jumped out to a lead. I'm like, are you serious? And like Griff said, man, Big Sam came in at half and lit into some people when we came out, man, and and we looked like a different team and totally dominated the fourth quarter especially. But we totally dominated the second half of that game and was able to go on and win the SEC championship, man. But the Iron Bowl, man, it was certainly some memories, lifetime memories were made during those games.
That's great. Gentlemen, unfortunately, we've run to the end of our time schedule, but thank you so much. Reggie Grimes, Griff Redmill, and Ray Hudson, former Alabama players, joining us here on Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And folks, real quick, June 12th, Muscle Shows. What hotel is it, Griff, you remember?
It's in the park there.
The park.
Rally at the River. You can find it on Facebook.
Rally at the River, yeah. Just go to Facebook, Rally at the River, Google Rally at the River, and you'll see where these guys are going to be next week. Go out, support a great cause, and meet some wonderful Alabama athletes. And it's brought us a lot of great memories.
Absolutely. It's time to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
From day one, First National Bank has been built on a strong foundation of community first. First to lend a helping hand, first to help with community events and fundraisers, first to support local students, athletic programs, and civic organizations, first to support events like United Way, Relay for Life, and many more charitable events, and most importantly, working for our great community. Without you, there'd be no First National Bank. Making communities great together, that's what we strive for.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. besides auto body repair. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about the action. 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 I said I'm all about that.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin and producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We're live here at Earth Day in the Outdoor Expo at Big Spring Park here in Athens, Alabama. Just a couple of blocks off the square. Y'all come on out and join us. A lot of great things. And we have our Swami of the SEC, AP Steadham, joining us. Welcome back, AP.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
Now,
and I think you're going to be happy with what I'm going to tell you.
Tell me, because I was fixing to ask you about it, but go ahead.
Well, I'm leaving to go to Arizona to a fabulous event, the National Quarterback Club Awards Dinner and Hall of Fame induction ceremony to be held at the Scottsdale Resort Ranch.
Yes.
And one of the individuals that will be there, actually it's a pair that you'll appreciate, Auburn University's quarterback Bo Nix and his dad Patrick.
Absolutely. That is great.
You did make his day.
Yes, you did make my day. I was going to ask you about something else, but wow.
So we're going to get a chance to talk to him unless something else happens, but that's my intention, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that's great. You tell him you know one big Auburn fan at least, a big Auburn fan and a big Coach Nix and Bo Nix fan as well.
I will. I sure will. Yeah, looking forward to it. They're going to have inductees James Shaq Harris, Doug Williams, Kurt Warner, Roman Gabriel, who I've never met. I'm looking forward to meeting him. Maybe I'll ask him a John Wayne question.
There you go.
Yeah, something like that. Josh Booty will be there. Heisman winners Jim Plunkett and Ty Detmer. And they're going to honor the National Quarterback of the Year from the high school ranks, current Georgia freshman Brock Vandergriff.
Awesome.
That's a lineup there.
Yeah, that's definitely a list of names.
That's her man hanging in high cotton like he always does.
I remember Jim Plunkett playing for was it New England Patriots he played for?
I remember him playing for the Raiders.
Raiders? Okay.
He played for multiple teams.
Yeah.
And I think, he was a short stint with San Francisco.
Yeah.
Wow.
Only Indian quarterback or Indian heritage to win the Super Bowl. Is that right? Or am I dreaming that?
Well, that's a good question. I know I believe he's Mexican, Hispanic, but I'm not sure the Indian.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Indian, the Hispanic. Yeah. I knew there was. He was like the only.
Right. When he played for him, I think that Stanford was called the Indians. I think at the time.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
I did not. I never knew that.
Yeah. They changed that name to the Cardinals. I forgot when, but I think it was the Stanford Indians when he played for him. I think.
That's interesting.
So, and then Tom Flores, I forgot. Tom Flores will get the Legacy Recognition Award. Yeah, he's a very nice gentleman.
He deserves that, no doubt.
Yeah, I know Coach Flores. He's a really very nice gentleman. He's going to go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, this summer.
Awesome.
That's great. Now, it seemed like the last time we were talking about the Wishbone Boys, something good was happening with you.
Oh, yeah.
We're running out of time, though.
We're having all intentions August 28th. Circle that date. We'll get the details out to you, but we're going to have that premiere in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We'll get the details to you. I'll send them along. You can put it on your Facebook page and everything, but we're working out the details on the tickets, the venue, those types of things. But no, this is it. 50 years, 1971, Alabama implemented the wishbone. This is our moment. We're at the plate. We're on the goal line. We have to score.
Gotcha. That's good.
Well, right quick.
Free throw line, too. Yeah, free throw line, too.
Yeah. Right quick, Alabama softball doing rather well.
Heck yeah.
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad with a shutout of the UCLA.
Was that not unbelievable? Perfect game.
Yeah, they beat a Brady, right? They beat a Brady.
That's right.
That's good. Well, AP, we would love to talk to you more, but Tim mentioned that we're short on time today, bud. Thanks. We'll talk to you again when the mud volleyball comes
real
up.
quick. Who you got coming on this week?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I haven't chose my guest this week, but last week we had the coach of Mater Dei. He talked about Tommy Brown. He talked about the Auburn coach, and he talked about Bryce Young, of course. So that was a lot of fun. And JT Daniels, yeah.
Well, we know whoever it'll be awesome. So
absolutely.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you,
really
AP.
enjoyed it.
Have a great day.
Now.
All right, bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that's AP Steadham, our Swami of the SEC. It's time to take a quick break. Hang in there. We got one more segment. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
This is Todd the Bod at Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Y'all know how great I sound every week on the radio. You can't imagine how good I look from getting my hair cut from Tammy and all the girls at Shireman's Barbershop. Please go see them at 115 North Marion Street and tell them Todd the Bod sent you.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More.
Good morning. My name is Smokey Hodge, former linebacker at Auburn University. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Sorry, Coach Maxwell, I got to run in there a little bit. Well, who we have on there as our last guest is our new James Clemens girls basketball coach, Coach Monica Maxwell. Hey, Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be on here.
Hey, it's an honor to have you.
Yeah, congratulations on the new job. Exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited about it.
Tell us about Monica Maxwell. Where you come from? What's your coaching history? Stuff like that.
Okay. Well, obviously, my name is Monica. I started off at James Clemens as their assistant coach. Their head coach was actually one of my assistant coaches in college. So I started my coaching career off with her. And then I went to Hoover with Coach Crystal Johnson. And she's like a legend in Birmingham. So obviously it was a great honor to coach under her. And then I went to Hazel Green for a little while. I was there for 2 years. And obviously everyone knows Tim Miller. So it's always a pleasure being under some great coaches, especially some winning coaches. So they teach you a lot. And then obviously I finished up some stuff at New Hope for my student teaching, and played a part in their coaching staff there. And I learned a ton under Coach Craig McGill, and he's a great coach, great person, great family man. And now that I'm done with my master's and everything, now I'm at James Clemens.
Absolutely.
Well, James Clemens has gone to the Hazel Green Well the last 2 times. I think Coach Chucker was out there too.
Yep.
So what are you seeing so far? Have you had a chance to meet your players? And
not yet. So I just got approved the other day, so I'll be meeting everybody on Monday. So Monday's my first official start date, so I'm trying to get, all my ducks in a row and get there Monday morning and get started. I'm actually really excited. I can't wait to meet the returners, and I know there was a coach that stayed. I can't wait to meet her. So I feel like a kid on a Christmas morning, I'm really excited to get started.
So you really are the new coach.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Well, that's great. That is great.
Well, James Clemens is coming off a pretty, decent year, and you've got, I think, I don't know. You did lose a couple. I know that were really good, but I think you have 2 or 3 that are returning that are really good. So, obviously, that's something to look forward to. Do you have a particular style of play that you like? Do you like getting it up and down the court, pressing, or what do you like to do as a coach? And obviously, I know you have to utilize what you have as far as talent, but do you still have a way that you like to approach the game?
Yes, so I am a run and gun, let's get after it, 84 feet, pressure. Like, I would love to do that. And obviously, like you said it right, like you have to utilize your talent. If you don't have that type of, or that caliber of a team, like you have to change according, to your talent, obviously. But what my hope is, we can press 84 feet, we can run and gun, fast break. And then, if we have to slow it down, like obviously we'll have like some quick hitters. But I would like to run like a 4-out or 5-out motion, something that frees up players to not be like a systematic players, but, they can go to their craft and make basketball plays. Like I want them to make sure that they're better for the future, not just my style of play.
Yeah, and that's so much fun to watch, and even more fun to play. So you won't have any problem getting the girls to buy into that at all.
Not at all. Hopefully, not at all.
No, you won't. Now, the defensive part, that's different, right? That's a little different, harder work, but offensively, that's going to be so much fun. They're going to love that aspect, and to be able to get up and down the court, and like you said, utilize their talents in the best way. One thing, it's and you're a lot younger than we are, but one thing that I just drives me crazy about the way the game's played now is how you'll see a guard or whoever penetrate 3 feet, 4 foot from the basket for a shot, and then they kick it all the way out to the corner for a 3-pointer. That's the way it's played, and it sounds like that's kind of like the style that y'all have as well, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. Todd was born in the Stone Ages before they had the 3-point shot. And
we didn't have the 3-point shot.
That's why he hates that, because when he was point guard and he got to penetrate, he went to the rack and he went to it quick.
Yeah, I do like that, though. I want a point guard that can get to the rack and score it.
Exactly.
But there's times for certain shots, around the arc. So I get that.
Yeah, like I said, it's just the way the game's changed, evolved over the course. and that's at every level, from NBA through college all the way to high school, middle school. So, and it is fun to watch. I'll say that much.
Well, I hope so. I hope that I can change the culture enough to where we buy into a program, and everyone in Madison and Huntsville, they want to come see James Clemens play. Like I want that. I want that. They deserve that fan base.
Well, now the shot clock doesn't start this next season. It's the season after that, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Will you kind of have to use this upcoming season to maybe kind of get the players used to doing that, or?
Now, see, I actually thought about that recently. I think that's something we probably focus on the second half of the season, maybe in postseason a little bit, just to get them acclimated to it. But just for this season, I think it's already going to be a lot for them to get used to a different caliber of coach, a different, you know, probably a system of play. So it's like, now I'm thinking, okay, so which is more important? You know, do you focus on, you know, what you want to create now, and then, you know, we try to, maybe we'll put like some situational things in later, to where it has like a, you know, a 30-second countdown or something like that, just to kind of ease it in for them so it's not too much at one time.
Yeah.
And then after the season, then that's when we start transitioning into that.
And I would assume, and maybe it's too early for the state to put anything out, but surely those summer camps leading up to that next season, y'all, the team camps and things of that nature will have that shot clock implemented to get the girls acclimated. Don't you think it'll be set up that way, at least?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
So they could go ahead and start getting used to it. Now, obviously, like, you know, you and I, we don't know for sure, but I would think that if they're going to implement that the following year, that they would have to start doing that in the summer.
Yeah. Well, it is the AHSAA. So that's me saying that. You don't have to agree.
Hey, I was say, you're not about to get me in trouble already.
No, I'm not going to get you in trouble. I won't do that, Coach.
The opinions of Todd Tomlin are not necessarily the opinions of Coach Monica Maxwell or Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, Coach, next year we've had our previous James Clemens coaches in studio, so we'll have to you'll have to come join us at Applebee's when we kick off in the fall or end of summer next year.
Absolutely, I would love that.
And we cover James Clemens games on Play Action Sports quite a bit as well, so we'll be out there covering y'all's games on the radio. So that'll be fun as well.
That's great.
Somebody mentioned summer camps. I mean, James Clemens has several going on the summer. You got any that you're going to have to take over or what?
Well, see, that's one thing I'll be finding out Monday. So I meet with Mr. Watts, this is our AD, on Monday, and we'll go through all of that stuff. But I'm hoping to. Obviously, I don't want to just drop what they've already previously scheduled and done. Like, I would love to go ahead and jump in and be a part of it. But truly, it just depends on, you know, how many returners, the staff, all that good stuff. So I'm optimistic about it, so hopefully so.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'd be good. Meet some of the folks around the area and things like that as well. So and you can't beat a better AD than Mr. Watts. So you're gonna love him as well.
Yeah, I've literally only heard good things about him, so that's great.
Yeah.
And I know some of the Limestone County schools are having play dates this month. Is that anything that's in the works too, or are you just gonna kind of go with the flow?
I know. So I'm not sure. The old James Clemens coach, Tucker, she and I are best friends.
Yeah.
She's trying to get me to come to her play date. So I'm trying to see if I can get in there and get some stuff, you know, going so that we can attend at least some on the second half of, you know, June, so that we can go ahead and, you know, let me see where the girls are. You know, just kind of get out there and play a little bit. I know the summer is important to a lot of people, but for me, it's going to be kind of like an evaluation to see, you know, where we are as a team in general, who we have returning and all that good stuff. So I'm really focused on trying to see how many people we have coming back, getting tryouts and all that good stuff to build the program, as opposed to actually going out there and playing just right now, just because I don't know anything about the team yet, you know?
Yeah. So
but yes, I would love to go to play dates, absolutely.
So your philosophy about playing, does that come more from maybe your days at a certain school, or you just kind of a la carte from, you know, Coach DeLine and, you know, all the other ones?
I think my philosophy more comes from when I was at Sparkman and whatever. Because I love the run and gun. I love the pressure. I love mixing up certain defenses. I love, like, just being a basketball player, making certain plays, not necessarily following a system. So I think my philosophy comes more from those two, because we were all about, you know, 84 feet of pressure, like never being just stagnant on certain defensive and things like that, like always switching it up, never letting another team kind of just understand and know your plays as far as like defensively and stuff like that. So I think that's where it comes from, truly.
And all your experience has been, you know, up there 6A, 7A ball too.
Yeah, you're not walking into the gym wide-eyed, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. And I am excited. Like, I'm truly excited. Like, Dr. Clayton, obviously I have to thank him because, like, he gave me a chance, you know? Like, this is my first head coaching job. So I'm excited. And I know, like, you have to be patient and rebuild your program and, you know, set a statement when it comes to your culture. And that's great. I'm excited about that. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I literally feel like a kid on Christmas. I'm so excited about starting.
Well, we got you at a good time, and we're so glad you talked to us this morning. But we are out of time, Coach. We're going to send you off with a best of luck and great wishes, and win a lot of games.
Yep, and we'll be talking to you soon next year.
Yeah. Absolutely, and yes, you'll be joining us again next year.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Coach Maxwell. Ladies and gentlemen, that was head coach Monica Maxwell, the new James Clemens girls basketball coach. And for the final time of the 2021 season, also with the special mud volleyball appearance, but this is it. On behalf of Tojo J. Vassar, Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, my name's Tom McClung. We don't have to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great summer.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on location. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 1080 WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.